Southern Roots is back. First race of the season, the Outback at Ionia Pass. We've had 3 to 4 inches of rain the last couple days. Quads raced yesterday, so hopefully the track won't fill me with despair. Went and rode Durhamtown yesterday in the rain, and it was pretty awful, so hopes aren't very high. I did lather the bike up with some SC1, so we're lubricated, ready to go, brother. Had a good jump, but I was nursing it off the start a little bit. I probably could have gave it a little more of a twisting action, but here we are. We're pushing for second place. Ate a healthy, ample serving of roost straight to the mouth and chest area. So here we are. We're gonna try to pass this guy here on the left side. See you at the truck, baby. Now on to this guy. I got about 6 or 7 rides on these brand new AT82s. Now, I know some fast people would prefer to have changed their tires 4 races ago, but here we are still running them, and man, they suck today. I was slipping and sliding all over the place. I actually blew one open, had a friggin' flat front tire, so that was a great time. But yeah, I was really struggling with my rubber today. Last couple of races, I've been trying to ride really aggressive. One of my faults of being a beginner rider is I'm pretty passive, so I kind of go with the flow and watch things unfold. But I'm trying to take things into my own hands and hopefully give her some beans, make some passes, and ride a good race. I think I need a butt mount for my GoPro, because what the camera doesn't show you there is I almost died. I was flying going in that turn, and yeah, definitely scooted out my rear end a little bit. I ride a Durhamtown a bunch, so I felt right at home today. These four-wheelers that raced yesterday, they kind of carved up the track into 2 sections. You get the left rut or the right rut, so definitely was pretty comfortable alternating between those guys. Thought I smelled someone behind me, so I looked to my left, and there he is trying to kill me, so go ahead and give him the nod and let him go on his way. I've been trying this new trick out called not using my brakes. So whenever I feel uncomfortable or scared going into a section where I'm not qualified to attempt to go that fast, I just kind of send it. So whatever happens, happens. And I think it's getting me to be pretty fast. I think Magic Mike here just wanted to give me a good show.
You alright, bud?
I remember this hill climb from last year. It was a lot of fun. And I forgot about the mud hole ravine at the bottom of it. So here we are, 3 minutes into the race, just completely drenched. Goggles had to be thrown out, and we were kind of running blind for the rest of the race, getting bruised and dust in my eyeballs and getting swatted in the face with tree branches. It was a great time. Could someone tell me what that gesture means? He's not turning left, so I don't know why he put his left arm up. I've been doing these commentaries for about 8 months now, so I really appreciate when you guys come up to me at the track and tell me that you've been watching. I do sincerely appreciate it. So if you ever see me at the track or something, give me a fist bump. Come say hi. I would also really appreciate if you guys would engage with the channel. Perhaps subscribe, like, or comment. Eventually, I'd like to monetize this. So I understand that I think for every 1,000 views you get like a nickel or something. But perhaps one day in the future, you guys could help me earn a schmeckle. That'd be ideal. Kawasaki Ninja Warrior here with the Pit Viper sees me coming, and he said, nah, if you, I'm going to go ahead and go first. This course, for the most part, was just four-wheeler track, so there was a devastating lack of single track for the bikes. I did appreciate it in the middle of July, being able to kind of hold it open, get that wind flow, but I think in the next coming rounds, it'd be great to have some bike-only sections where you can just go through some trees and maybe die. That would be superb. I would like to express some gratitude for everyone marking the obstacles in the course with orange spray paint, because knowing me, I would hit a tree stump and kamikaze over the bars and be sent into the void. Another near disaster here, so maybe it's time for me to go ahead and maybe get some MX-34s and some new tubes. Get rid of this friggin' issue I've been having with getting multiple flat tires in a month. I cut out some footage of me just going straight really fast for a while, so now we get into the tough stuff, the peanut butter. A little more technical, slippy, slidey action. Since air scrambles are generally about a 2-hour race, I definitely fall into complacency. When I'm riding by myself, I try to make it around 80% of my effort level, so I can kind of continue to coast and, increase my longevity. I guess I don't get too fatigued. But once I see someone in front of me, dude, that's when I'm motivated. We're gonna go catch them, we're gonna go pass them. This is my 4th time racing Ionia, and I feel like every time you come here, it demands a sacrifice. So the first time I raced here in Southern Roots, I was on my Yamaha, and I ended up signing up in the intermediate class, thinking it was C class. In reality, it was B class. I got my ass kicked, and my chain snapped on the Yamaha. That sucked. Second time I raced, I ended up getting 2nd place. That was pretty cool. Third time I raced here was GNCC, the General. It was a friggin' mudfest disaster. I ended up getting my dignity stolen from me. I had a little accident in a mud rut, and On the Pipe podcast saw it and broadcasted my dismay to the world. That felt great. And then this race had my flat front tire. We cut up to Matthew Overstreet here, who lined up on the intermediate row. He goes ahead and lets me by like the fine, handsome gentleman he is.
Thank you!
I lined up an open rookie, which put me on the 8th row, I believe, and I was also with the 250 rookies. I wish that the terminology would change to just A, B, C, and beginner, because it's really confusing. But I was putting in some decent laps. I think my average lap time was around 21 minutes, and that put me in the high tier of all the participants. So we're definitely steadily improving, feeling pretty good, and we're getting better every race, baby. I didn't care for this side of the creek crossing. It felt treacherous. If you just went to the right, you'd hit square on instead of squirreling like I did. We observe a rare chipmunk sighting here. I assume that means good luck or something like that. I found that recently I'm a little more willing to stay in a high gear as opposed to downshifting and going slow through stuff I'm not necessarily comfortable with going that fast in. So I think that's definitely helped me progress a little bit. Yeah, at the end of the first lap, we're hanging out in 30th overall after starting on the 8th row, so we're doing pretty decent. We're chugging along here.
How about now? Good?
Southern Roots at Ionia usually incorporate some of the motocross track, which is a really cool idea. I just suck at motocross. I'm comfortable with what I'm comfortable with, so catch me in MX4 at Durhamtown. I'll go ahead and send everything with you. But other than that, I'm scared. I'm afraid. That inside line there was a hell of a cheat code. Little hotline action. Saved you a whole bunch of time. Too bad I blew past it first lap. Here's how someone who wasn't an idiot would approach this obstacle. Maybe they would go to the left in the clear cut section and not get sprayed with mud all over their goggles and handicap themselves for the rest of the race. Dewey Thomas, the gentleman as he is, lets us by, and we keep on trucking, baby. At the end of the second lap, I'm feeling the heat behind me. There's this guy flaming hot on a Kawasaki right on my butt cheeks. So we get to have this epic little battle here, and ultimately, it doesn't end very well for me. I'd much rather be the pressurer than the pressured, so I nod this guy the hotline I mentioned on the first lap and let him go ahead and take point. My lovely soon-to-be wife was out there taking photos with my camera, so she snagged this pic of us during this exchange. Kind of humiliating, yielding to someone. But, however, the battle goes on. The Southern Roots website says 328 is Andrew Cook, so thanks for emasculating me. I appreciate it, my friend. This was a hell of a battle with Andrew, who lined up in the intermediate class, so he was a couple of rows in front of me. I'm not sure what happened to him, but either way, I'm pretty grateful for the opportunity to kind of twist and throttle with him and go back and forth and have some fun. Either the front tire or the rear tire or both spontaneously combusted. I lost traction, ate absolute crap. I have a huge mark on my side, my leg, from the little bit of road rash I got. That was fourth gear, dude. Total 180, and ended up scraping the dirt for a little bit. Bummed to see the battle with Andrew cut short, but man, that was fun. Over there on the right is Josh Bowling, one of my local Legend Sorks heroes. He takes pictures of all of us C-Class squids in the morning for Sorks races. So definitely grateful to have an opportunity to do some battle with him. He races B-Class in Sorks, so I never get to ride with him. So let's see what we got. I let Josh behind me here go ahead and grab my weenus. He said he was aiming for my butt, so I told him next time don't miss. Again, Josh is a Sorks legend, so the fact that I'm out here battling with him is a testament to how much I think I've improved. My first race was January 2023, so we've got some seat time in since then, but I feel like every race I do, I get better, which is friggin' awesome. And we're out here having a battle on lap 3 of an actual hair scramble, so that's pretty cool, man. tried to get some nice video with Josh, but then he ended up putting me to sleep. It was about there that I realized I had a flat front tire, so kind of a bummer. Went ahead and took her easy on the way back to the scoring tent. Tried to get a second opinion, and this guy concurred.
Do I have a flat? Just a little bit.
I'd say it was a pretty good Sunday. I didn't have to work. Went and got second place out of 2 people in my class. But I was hanging with some of the big boys in the first couple of laps, second and third. I think I was 26th overall at one point. So I definitely think I'm improving, getting a little more aggressive, working on my speed, and having some friggin' fun. So we'll see you guys in Hefzibah.